In today's breaking news, Trump's inauguration is only 2 weeks away now. Bitcoin has once again surpassed $100,000, so should we hold this level, sources suggest that we could see the first major altcoin season of this cycle, which is massive news, and in my opinion, not financial advice of course. Crypto blue chips in particular are about to rally and rocket so much higher, and in a shocking turn of events, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse just leaked some major news hinting that XRP is going to explode in value under Trump, as XRP may have a United States strategic reserve. Very big stuff. But first things first, as we can see from this post here from XRP Drops, Ripple could become the bank of banks with a neutral bridge asset that ranks among the top 15 largest banks in the world by market cap. Very big news, and it's actually build of the contents in yesterday's video that I made that Ripple XRP, RLUSD and the XRP ledger will become a sort of central financial hub connecting everything together with the help of their trillion-dollar partnerships and collaborators, to which we'll cover later on, so stay tuned for that. A lot of big news is coming in this video. But as we can see here, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse recently took part in an interview with Citizen JMP Bank, where they highlighted the importance and rapid adoption of blockchain-based business models in regard to the big themes coming out this year for 2025, that we are about to see a massive shift and acceleration of capital and innovation as soon as Trump takes office in 2 weeks, and that Ripple is one of the largest and most successful firms in this industry. Massive news. Listen closely to the first leak, or hint if you will, from Brad Garlinghouse at the possibility of a US XRP strategic reserve.
That long ago that XRP was the second most valuable digital asset. And again, that's before you had these exogenous factors that I would say were unnatural, maybe not ethical in debate, but and I think now you're seeing that change. And I think, with a level playing field, I almost think about it as if you hold a basketball under the water long enough, eventually you let go of it and it shoots up. But why are we surprised by this?
You talk about demand from something like a reserve, which in my opinion it would probably far surpass the demand for even the ETF. So it's an interesting just dynamic of like trying to set price on something where you essentially had a massive restriction on the ability to buy the demand side. And so price discovery is going to be interesting here for a while, I think.
So ultimately, Brad Garlinghouse here sees crypto and I guess XRP as a sort of buoyant ball that is being or was being held underwater by the SEC. But Gary Gensler is now leaving. The new SEC is coming through. So once the ball is let go from underneath the water, it will fly up, shooting much higher out of the water, hinting that crypto and XRP is about to explode in value. But more so, as you heard, the XRP, or Ripple, used to be the second largest cryptocurrency, which many have seemed to have forgotten. This holds a lot of merit, especially considering what Ripple are building, and that is why Brad Garlinghouse states in this section of the interview that we will get a crypto reserve, not just Bitcoin one, a crypto, therefore potentially an XRP strategic reserve. Listen closely.
There's some talk about a crypto reserve, and I think that would end up including Bitcoin and other technologies, which, frankly just makes sense from a diversification point of view. And so I'm very optimistic that it is a new dawn for the crypto industry in the United States.
This is bullish beyond all belief, and this is why I am constantly researching and learning more about crypto, preparing for the incoming seemingly inevitable wealth transfer, which is why I created my own community, a Discord server with over 550 of us working together to learn more about crypto. The executives here though, they are even more locked in, maximizing the benefits from crypto. The community already has seen multiple big wins, some as big as 2,400% gains, and we are just getting started. There's currently a 7-day free trial period for those who sign up right now, so come join the family. Links to join will be in the description below. And remember, everything changes, or at least starts to change, in just 2 weeks from now. Brad Garlinghouse also stated that after Gary Gensler leaves in 2 weeks, all boats will rise. Also, he welcomed the 119th Congress with Trump and Mike Johnson being re-elected as the Speaker of the House. We have now the most pro-crypto Congress in history. And again, The reason this is bullish for XRP is because of their partnerships and collaborations here. We can see from this post from Mr. Man XRP, Ripple's collaborators include the likes of JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, Pfizer, Deloitte, Apple, PayPal, Yahoo, the United States Federal Reserve, SWIFT, NASA, the SEC, and the NSA. Yes, even the SEC now, as Gary Gensler is on the way out and Paul Atkins is taking his place. And in case you didn't realize or you didn't know, Paul Atkins is a board member of Securitize, which is also funded by Ripple. In this video here, in this interview, even Carlos Domingo, Securitize founder, is extremely optimistic about Paul Atkins becoming the new SEC chair and the changes he can make to benefit this industry. Take a quick listen to his interview.
So certainly we're very excited about the possibility of Paul Atkins being the chairman of the SEC. I think this is really good for the industry overall, not just necessarily for us, but obviously because he's been in our advisory board since 2019. We know him very well. He's also very actively involved with the Chamber of Digital Commerce, and he's certainly a person that is known for streamlining regulation and being very, pro digital assets and very knowledgeable in the industry. The main change that people expect is that we're going to move from this regulation by enforcement that the SEC has been pursuing in the current administration, actually, before it changes, for a more, collaborative framework where, things are being discussed with the participant of the industries, and then more clarity over regulation about, what type of licenses you need, what tokens fall under the SEC purview versus CFTC, etc. That provides basically clarity for the industry and a path forward without having to be litigating constantly.
In continuation, the reason why XRP getting a strategic reserve is a good possibility, in my belief, not financial advice, is not just due to their connection to the United States, but also worldwide, which will inherently help the US connect to the rest of the world once again. Here, DZ Bank, the second largest bank in Germany, emphasizes that Ripple custody proved to be the only solution fit for purpose and able to support their target operating model. Furthermore, in this interview here, it highlights that Hong Kong is consulting Ripple for a corresponding stablecoin sandbox. So seemingly the People's Bank of China is interested in Ripple, or Chinese banks like Shanghai's Huarong Bank, and are using Ripple for the USA-China corridor.
I'm looking at Hong Kong, actually just launched this year the stablecoin sandbox. And for the past 18 months or so, they literally went worldwide and talking to Circle, Ripple, Visa, Alibaba of the world to make sure that government really are on top of regulations to basically have very clear guidelines to approve various different institutions to be able to support stablecoins.
Brad Garlinghouse also stated to Citizens JMP Bank that some people think the cycle is almost over, or that we've already seen big winners and there are not going to be many more. But while that is true, we've seen a lot of big winners, we still have seen nothing yet. Only Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs are out right now. So you will actually have winners once you really have the scaled utility and use cases that are solving real problems. So once you have mass adoption, therefore, of XRP. Very big stuff. There's so much more to come. So do your own research. Come chill, chat, and learn more in the Discord server. Links below. And I'll see you in the next one.